Thank you. See? Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Saturday afternoon, June 27th. Saturday morning. Oh my God, Charlie. Saturday afternoon. It is 4:44 in the afternoon, and yeah, I'm at work, but I'm on my lunchtime. This has been quite of an interesting week. My laptop finally pooped out on me. Not completely though. She had been running like really slow. Of course, you folks have heard me kind of bitch and moan about it. And then it took like 2.5 days to upload, I think, the new Windows 10 update or whatever. And when it finally did, it did the restart and everything, and I could not open it locked up. I could not open the Chrome browser. I could not open up Edge, and I had just previously loaded Edge Monday, which kind of like started slowing things down, honestly. And then I think Tuesday evening it started uploading the Windows 10 update, and it didn't finish until Monday morning around 4:20 in the morning. So I had to leave the laptop running all night. Oh my God. And to boot, when I got home that afternoon, it wouldn't work. Nothing. She couldn't take the update with the Windows Edge and everything. It wouldn't work. So I ended up having to, as you folks suggested the last time, a few months ago, to reinstall. And I did reinstall from the cloud. And I lost a good 30% of everything that I had on there, including my antivirus and my movie studio editor, which the antivirus was nothing. That's nothing. But the movie studio editor, that's something that I can't afford now. That was my Sony movie studio, and it's honestly, here's the thing, it's kind of a godsend because it wasn't letting me that program in conjunction with the laptop. I don't know what it was, if it was the program or the laptop, that it wouldn't work with the movie studio. But when I tried to edit video from the cell phone, it would just recompress a compressed file, and it would just come out really ugly. And the only time that I could ever use it was if I was shooting or editing video from my Nikon camera. So that would work fine, but nothing to save from cell phone video. So I managed. Yesterday I went to go look. You done? Enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow. I went to Amazon to see if there was anything as far as movie studio. And depending on how Payday looks, which I already kind of assume it's going to look, it's not going to look too well, but for $99 I can get Las Vegas. I don't think it's the deluxe suite. I think it's just a regular Vegas movie studio, which I think will work for my laptop. The laptop works better now. Yeah, it's quite quicker, but at the risk of losing so much, that was frustrating. So I ended up having to buy a new antivirus, and there's some other things, some other apps and programs that I completely lost on reinstalling. The good thing is that after it took everything, it rebooted and everything, it left me a nice, on my screen, everything that it took out and removed and everything. So I got kind of a shopping list, more or less, to let me know what it is actually that I need. Because over the course of the years when I was homeless, I'm kind of loading things up and everything. So that's another reason why everything bogged down. So it's very bittersweet. Yeah. And speaking of bittersweet, yesterday we ended up losing our store director. Jeff ended up getting, he got a promotion and ended up moving to another store. He got another store, so that was good for him. Definitely, he was a heck of a guy. Really, really good store director, and I sincerely wish him the best. And I hope, unless I win the lottery sometime in the near future, if I have to work for someone else, I hope that I can find someone like him, because not too often that we come and encounter someone who's a supervisor in any kind of employment, and he was a really good guy. Fantastic. And I got to also see my friend Janie. She came by yesterday and said hi and everything. I hadn't seen her in a while. She's looking good. That's pretty much about that stuff. Now, how did we get here? How have we come to this point? Never mind in the world. The world is following suit on our situation in this country. So I'm sorry, but the heck of to the rest of the world, how did we in this country get to this? We've gotten to the point now where we have now follow. We long since ago stopped saying the Pledge of Allegiance. No more prayer in school. Separation of church and state, which actually they do go together. Think about it. That whole church and state separation. Do some research, please, and look at the real meaning and what it is and everything. I frankly am getting tired of everybody just going with a consensus of well, I heard from this and I heard from that, and nobody's really bothering to take the time to investigate for things. Who's doing what on the right side, who's doing what up on the left side, and who is going up the straight middle and doing what. Clearly, more and more now we see everything of this whole movement of Black Lives Matters, which definitely, honestly, yes, it's important. And more so, even the truth, more and more, it's just, it's right there. What the BLM is, and it's admittedly come out that is a complete Marxist movement. It's been said that only Black Lives Matter. It's been said also that it is, yes, pretty much when they started, they really wasn't an agenda just to say basically that Black Lives Matter. Yes, all lives matter, but that's also to include Black lives. Don't forget Black lives. The mixed messages were there at first and everything, and the media was saying, no, don't say all lives Black matters because you're canceling Black Lives Matters. Well, the realization is basically it came out and it was said though, but the media is not really reporting too much. It is on the internet because it's just so silly. So yeah, the agenda is to basically all Black Lives Matters. Only. It's just the importance. I don't know. No more Pledge of Allegiance, no prayer in school. We're canceling out the cancel generation, the cancel movement. Do away with a lot of historical movies, Hollywood historical movies, amusement park themes, books, music really, well, pretty much kind of like the name of some musical groups, like the Dixie Chicks. So now they're just called the Chicks. That was funny because they're still from the land of Dixie. So that means that we can destroy previous albums of the Dixie Chicks because it has the word Dixie in it. And we don't want to associate anything with Confederacy or anything like that. Changing the name of products, discrediting a lot of people of color who struggled and became famous and reckoned. I know about the time and the era when these were put out there, but these people worked very hard and they deserve the recognition. These men and women that are on the packages, which you strongly feel are being oppressed by you now that you are wanting to remove their image for your sake, but never mind the fact that they were pretty historical pioneers. Was it like Hattie McDaniels from Gone in the Wind, Song of the South? That woman, that lady, she had a fantastic career, fantastic. And she owned a beautiful home. And you know, right now a lot of things that are being canceled are canceled for personal purposes, not really. I don't feel, my feeling it's not being done for the wrong things, just for someone's feelings that getting hurt, and removing the credits and the hard work that such an individual did, and the strife and the time of the era. Hattie McDaniels, I mean, she was the first to get an Oscar. Look at all her work. No More Gone with the Wind. Definitely can't show the Song of the South. She's also in the Song of the South. Did you know that after she had bought her homes and her home, she had a 15 or 17 bedroom house, beautiful house. Do you know that Clark Gable used to go almost every weekend, Saturday or Sunday mornings, I believe, to go and have breakfast, because Hattie McDaniels was known for having such a wonderful breakfast, and Clark Gable would just, they were friends. They were good friends, you know? I mean, I don't understand what the consensus is just because these actors and actresses of color, when they were employed and doing so many things, so many positive things of culture, for culture, are just now going to be ignored, shunned away, because you think it's oppressive. Who's oppressing who now? Really, who is oppressing who? Discrediting, taking away. So let's say we are successful in changing everything. These people are going to be lost in time, never to be mentioned, never to be brought up again in conversation or anything. What was that movie? Oh yeah. Are we supposed to eradicate these people, these things that they've done from the history and the fabric of time? From let's do our best to completely eradicate and erase everything from all books, all periodicals, all magazines, all forms of history. Try to do everything and trace everything in the internet and get rid of that. And what? Why? You know, my friends over here, you folks asked, How do your friends at work and your personal friends? My friends are, we are the ones here that are shaking our heads at you folks making all these decisions. We've seen the way you think. You folks do not think rationally anymore. And we had a first taste at the height of this stupid pandemic. We see all the things that you folks were doing. America and society is not in the right mind. Honestly, you guys wouldn't even really, how litigations in court and sues and all this is going on because America is not in the right mind. If this were a regular court, there would be some defendants and some witnesses that had to be evaluated by psychologists, psychiatrists, because America is not thinking properly. Not at all. It's, you know, even the people that are pushing for the importance of Black lives are thinking even more discriminately. More discriminately. How can you fight racism with racism and saying that white silence is compliance? Aren't you being racist against that? Why do we have to white silence? That's being racist. That's being racist. Can't we just stop it? Morgan Freeman said it best. How do we eradicate racism? You stop calling me a black man, I'll stop calling you a white man. We stop talking about it altogether. The news is the biggest perpetuator. When there's an incident or whatever, how do they describe the incident? Do they say a man was shot, a man was held, a woman was shot, a woman was held? No, they say a black man, an Asian. Why do we have to put the national? Why can't we just say, oh yes, a man today and blah, 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 and leave it at that? Do we have to be so discreet? Why is there such an importance on having to put what race? Why? I don't understand why the importance is, whether it's a Hispanic man, a homeless person, or I can understand if it was a young child and elderly person or whatever, or male or female, but do we have to put a national description on that, on the race and everything? That I don't know. I'm kind of just tripping out today, just trying to get. This has been a really just screw week, and sad for everything that's going on. And I'm frustrated with these things. I want us to get back to the point where we don't have to wear this on a mandatory basis, because I think right now we are on a mandatory basis. And I hate this because it's making my face break out like crazy. I don't know if you folks are getting mask acne, is that what they're calling it now? But yeah, especially like right here, where that bottom starts to rub on, well, in my case, because I'm so old, I got that damn turkey neck thing going on. Yeah, it's, oh man. I look like a damn meth addict. Face is all, oof. I don't know, my friend. The one thing that's making things a lot more tolerable, honestly, as frustrating and as depressing and saddening as it could be, is my daughter. I just so bad. I just want to see her and hold her. I'll get there. We'll get there. Just waiting a little bit longer. Well, financially, that's the thing, is the finances. So we'll see. I'm just keep playing lotto, and spending $3 a week on lotto. That's my little fantasy. $3 a week on lottery tickets. So. All right, my friends. Well, I got to go back in, clock in, and finish out the day. I get up at 9 o'clock. I work from 12 to 8 today. And then I got to work, turn around and come back in at 8 o'clock in the morning until 4. And then I am off Monday. I'm off Monday and I work this week. And I'm off Saturday and Sunday, I believe, or Friday or Saturday. I don't know. I can't remember. It's kind of hard. I'm pooped. I'm exhausted. Sitting here, feeling the sun. It's making me sleepy. It's like having a big lunch and just laying out in the sun and just going to sleep. All right, my friends, I'm going to end it and I'm going to go back inside and finish out my time. All right. So you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants, and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button, tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on, and we're here, we're working. How did we get to this point, my friends? You know, you please tell me, give me your opinion. I'll comment, please. Comment down below. What do you think, you know? And if you don't, then just email me your question or your answer or your comments or whatever. And we'll go from there. But, what up? Tell me what you think. I don't care your political affiliation. I really don't. But I do value your opinion. Whether you're left, right, or up the middle, or from another planet. I surely would, because I like to see how people think, and you know, it's unless someone's explaining me the process of their thinking, I'm just gonna assume, okay, well, either you're a schmuck or you're not a schmuck. So I don't know. But anyway, my friends, that's it. I will post this when I get home. It's gonna be a late one, so till then, I will talk to you tomorrow. Stay smart, stay safe, be kind, and be patient, and just keep pushing forward. I love you. Bye-bye.